President Biden said the United States is asking China for more data
Yeah,
about the origins. Have
yeah.
you seen anything that Beijing has produced?
No, one of the problems is that, and this is historic. It goes way back to bird flu, the H5N1, the H7N9, the original SARS-CoV-1, that the Chinese, not necessarily the scientists that we know and we have dealt with and collaborated with productively for decades, but the whole establishment, a political and other establishment in China, even when there's nothing at all to hide, they act secretive.
Speaking of spinning the narrative, I wonder how they're going to spin this one. Soccer journalist Grant Wahl dead at the age of 48 in Qatar while covering the World Cup 2 weeks after being detained. Sport writer Grant Wahl has died suddenly at the age of 48 after being detained in Qatar for wearing a rainbow shirt while covering the World Cup, his brother has revealed. Basically, what's going on here is that there is a conspiracy that Qatar is in on killing Grant Wahl. And why would they want to kill him? Well, while Grant Wahl was over covering the World Cup, he was in support of gay and lesbian rights and wearing a rainbow shirt to represent that. He had been detained in Qatar, and they're trying to say now that those officials that detained him did something to him to kill him suddenly. They maybe injected him or something like that. He suddenly drops dead of what they call a cardiac arrest while covering one of the matches inside one of the broadcast booths. Probably has nothing to do with his COVID-19 vaccine, because it can't be that. It's not the Pfizer vaccine he put inside him. It's the conspiracy that Qatar is in on killing him. So I want to go over here and read some of Grant's tweets back on March 30th, 2021. Trying to get a vaccine appointment in New York right now is like trying to get a golden ticket to a Willy Wonka chocolate factory. He goes on the 8th, thrilled to get my first Pfizer COVID vaccine dose. Science. And he was fully vaxxed by the 12th. And he goes on to say in his last tweet about the vaccine, Biden just mentioned the disinformation dozens, the 12 super spreaders who are responsible for 65% of the vaccine disinformation online. He puts a link in there to a document. Says the doc includes them in their testimony to Congress in April, which can be found here. So it's not the vaccine. It's not the vaccine that has been causing musicians, actors, actresses, sports athletes issues. Rod Stewart's son, just 11-year-old son, had a heart attack the other day. It had been reported. Now Celine Dion is coming out and saying that she's having issues with some neurological issues in her body. And it's all, when this all gets researched and put out, they say it's some kind of rare disease. You know, for the first time in forever, we're hearing all these 13, 14, 15-year-old kids having heart attacks or cardiac arrests, or having breakouts and they unexplained breakouts. Gee, it probably has nothing to do with the experimental vaccine that everybody's been toting about for the last 3 years that we get inside their fucking body. It's not that. It's the conspiracy that Qatar is in on this to kill Grant Wahl. So very tragic that Grant passed away. As far as what I've been reading about him, he was an exceptional soccer journalist. It's very sad that he fell ill, but we need to peel back the curtain, people. We need to look a little bit deeper, and we need to fall with reality here of what's going on with all the people that have taken all these experimental vaccines. But that's going to be it today. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to go down and subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave a comment, and hit the thumbs up button, because it does help my channel all along. And as always, we're going to keep it over here on the channel. We're going to keep it live and keep it loud. We'll see you next time. Peace.